Okay, let's start our lesson. Okay, today we're going to do some reading. Can you see the paper?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So for each question, choose the correct answer. And okay, we're going to have to read through this. Let me make it bigger. I'm going to get my pen ready. Okay, so I'm going to make it up to there. Icy, you can start, and then Nhi, you will do the from there to the end.
Yeah. Most pupils go to school each day on foot or by car, but Jordan's passport is different. He
lives
on the
Scottish
island of Icy. There, the school had complete a close.
Yes, very good. Okay, sorry, let me make my pen a bit smaller. Good. Because
there weren't any people.
There weren't any other pupils.
There weren't any other pupils. The nearest school is in Roseau, across the sea. His family have a boat, but it is small, and they can only use it in the good weather. A much larger boat is need in bad weather.
Needed. Very good. Okay, Nhi.
So every day Jordan has to cut.
Yes. Very good.
Has to cut the ferry across the sea to go to school. He usually comes back home afterwards. But sometimes he phones home to say that he's staying.
Yay, very good.
The night at a friend's house instead. I know I have to travel a long way.
Yay, very good.
A long way to school each day, he says, but I don't mind.
Yeah, very nice. Good job. Okay, so now we need to find our next reading. Okay, we're going to do test 5. So let's find it quickly. Okay, test 4. Okay, now we're going to do reading and writing. Oh, still test 4. Sorry, I want to find test 5. Okay, what are we on now? There we go. Now reading and writing part 4. Okay, Nhi, you can start this one. You can do up to there.
Most people are really excited when they are taken on a school camping. street.
Yes, very good.
They are becoming really popular these days. For example, my class girls camping at least
Yes.
at least once a year. It's usually just for one night, but it's sometimes longer.
Yay, very nice. Okay, I see.
Parents and children need to work together to make sure that everything goes well. Part of this is the deciding what to take. This is a really important work.
This is a really important
Very important job.
job. Yes. Okay, 24.
It's a good idea to take more clothes, and then you think you will need so.
Need. Okay. So if you're going,
So if you're going for tonight, take their pairs of socks, and don't forget your toothbrush or changes of your phone.
or your charger for your phone.
Charger for your phone.
Very nice. Well done. Okay, so that was very quick. You guys did very well. Now we're going to do something else. Okay, so now there's a whole long passage over here, but we're going to look at the question and then we're going to look for the keywords to find the answer. Okay. Let's see. Icy, can you read the question for me?
Yeah. What is the main topic of the passage?
Okay, so now we need to look, because it's only this passage over here. So what do you think we need to look for? If you look at these answers over here. Okay, so now we need to see, is it languages? Is it English speaking? And we need to look at the countries. Is it Spanish speaking or Americans who speak Spanish? Okay, so let's go and have a look and see what we can find. Nhi, you can also look and see and you can help her.
Yeah.
Okay, we can see the USA a lot.
And Spanish.
And Spanish, yes, very good. Okay, should we look at our question again? You can tell me when you're ready.
Okay, can you go now?
Okay.
I think number D.
Okay, because USA is America. So look what we see here. Americans who speak Spanish. Do you think it's D? Yes. Nhi, what do you think?
I think
I think it's A.
The languages of USA. Okay, let's look again. Okay, so we have in many countries around the world. Okay, they speak a lot about Spanish and English. We also have this word over here. Okay, but look over here, I see there's more languages. But then they say over here.
I think number C is better.
Spanish speaking populations, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, they do talk about the languages in the USA. Yes, they do. Okay, they also talk about English. They also talk about Spanish speaking populations, and they speak about Americans who speak Spanish. Okay, but we need to find out, we need to agree, which one do you think is the most, which one do they talk about the most in this passage?
A.
Do you think it's A still? Because they talk about Spanish.
Because I can see a lot of languages.
Okay, Spanish and English. Less popular language is Spanish, about 12% Spanish. Okay, there's only a little bit about the Spanish speaking population of the world. What do you think we can go with? Neve, do you think it's A? Icy, what do you think? I think we can go with A. Okay, because over here it's Spanish speaking or Americans who speak Spanish, but they also speak English. They talk about the English is the primary language. So English and Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you happy? So we're going to go with A. Yes? Okay, my pen's not working over here. I don't know why. But let's say, okay, we're going to go with A. So now let's look at our next question. Nee, can you read the question for me?
Which title best summarizes the main ideas of their thesis?
Okay, so now we also need to read very quickly so we can find out what do we think is the main ideas. Okay, so let's read the answers.
Graphite discoveries.
Graphite discoveries.
Graphite discoveries.
Okay, B.
The histories of pencils around the world. The inventor of the pencil.
Okay, so now let's look at these words. Do you know what graphite is?
No.
No? Okay. Graphite is the stuff inside the pencil that they make the pencil with. It's the gray silver stuff. It's called graphite. Okay, I'm going to write it here for you. So, and then we'll go and look. Okay, graphite is gray or silver inside the pencil.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
It can write.
Yes, that's what you put on the paper so it can write. Okay, I see. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, and is there any other words here that you don't understand? Do you know what inventors are? Inventor, do you know?
No.
No.
Okay, inventor is somebody who made it. They have the idea and then they made it. It's never been seen before.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say a person who had an idea and made it for the first time. So the first pencil. Okay, so these are people. Inventors are people that made the pencil.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go look and see. What is our answer? Okay, so you have to read very quickly to look for the main words. You can tell me when you're ready. If you think you have an answer.
Can I see the question?
Yes. Okay, do you know what discoveries means?
They're about the gray silver inside a pencil.
Okay, discoveries means that you found it. Let me write it here also.
Is it cover?
Discover, yes, to discover. But did they discover the graphite or did they discover the pencil? Okay, remember, inventor is people. So if you see people, a lot of people.
I think the answer is B.
The history of pencils. Okay, because they do say how it was invented and in the years. Okay. Icy, what do you think? Because they also tell us how it first started. Okay, so first the graphite, then the wooden casing to hold the pencil. Then it tells us a lot of people.
The history of pencil.
Okay, I think we can go with the history of pencils or the inventors of pencils. Okay, because it tells us from the beginning how, okay, so first there were only this. Then it was not always easy. Okay, then sometime, okay, it does tell us the history. But it was discovered in England. Okay, then the Italians thought of putting graphite inside of wood. So now they are inventing the pencil. They have names of people. okay? These pencils were flat, much different from pencils we have today. Then this one changed it. So it's telling us all the ways that the pencil came to what it is today. Okay, I think I can agree with you. It can be either one of them. But because it gives us names and the English and that, I think we can go with D.
Yes.
Yes, do you understand? Okay,
Yes.
because inventors are people, and so they started with the English, so all these people added, and now we have the pencil. Okay, let me save this quickly. Okay, I've done it already. Okay, let's look at our next question. Detailed questions. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, part 1, factual detail questions. Okay, Icy, can you read this for me?
Factors detail. Questions start with question what, why, where, who, when, which, what, or how. They are the most common question type of TOEFL. You know, factors
Junior?
details. The questions ask you to find
Specific?
specific details in a reading passage.
Okay, Ni, can you read this part for me?
Who will, where will take place, why there do, which of the following is true about, which of the following statements does paragraph support, what time will do, according to paragraph, which, when, where, how, in paragraph, what the author said about.
Okay, so these are the type of questions like we've been doing now. You need to find the key word and we need to look for it. Okay, so now this is take notes. Icy, you can read this for us.
A good idea is to write down any name, dates, place, and keywords from the topic sentence and you see in the passage. You should also note when you found them in the passage so you can look back quickly for more information.
Okay, so below are some examples of passage excerpts in note form. Okay, so now if you see this passage, okay, let's not make it. Okay, and if you read this passage, okay, you can read it very quickly in your head. You can tell me which words do you think are important? Okay, so this is telling us how to take this and put it into notes. So what words are you going to use? Munch, munch.
There was a question.
Yeah, we're just looking at how to write notes when you see a passage. Okay, so you don't have to write everything, just so you can remember. So from this passage, okay, there are only a few children's authors who are as popular as Robert Munch. He has written over 50 books, many of them being bestsellers. So we only need to write this so we can remember for the questions. Okay, Munch, children's author, 50 kids books, bestsellers. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I see. Let's look at this one. Okay, you can just read it in your head quickly, and then you can tell me which words we use.
Butterfly life cycle.
Yes, 4 stages. Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, and butterfly. Okay, so now I'm going to ask each of you, are there any words that you don't understand? Do you know all of these words? If you can tell me, and then I will help you. Do you know what
Not-
stage? Yes?
First thing, egg,
Caterpillar,
caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly.
butterfly. Okay, so that's the 4 stages of a butterfly. So now I'm going to ask each of you a question. I only want you to look at these words. Okay, so Ni, how many books did Munch write?
50 books.
Okay, I see. What is the 4th stage of a butterfly's life cycle? 4th one.
Egg,
1,
until
2, 3, 4. So what is the 4th stage?
butterfly.
Yes, okay, butterfly. Okay, and I want to ask you, Ni, does Munch write adult books?
Adult book.
Does he write adult books?
No.
Or children? No, he's a children's author. Okay, and I see. How many stages does a butterfly's life have?
4.
4 stages. Okay, do you know what stages is? Yes? Ni, are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, so when you read something like this, you can write down quick words, and these words can help you with the answers. Okay, let's look over here. Teacher's going to read this quickly, and then you're going to tell me what words are important. Okay. Hey, Sarah, I wanted to email you as soon as I found out. My family is moving so I can be closer to school. We're moving to Highland Road. You live on the Green Hills Avenue, right? Those streets are really close. We'll be neighbors. I'm sending you a map too, so you can see. Talk to you later. Yanni or Jani. Okay, so now from this, we can say, where does Sarah live?
Sarah lives on Green Hills at North.
Yes, and I see, where does Yanni live or going to live? Where is she moving?
She's moving to Highland Road.
Okay, over here it says, those streets are really close. So what does that mean? Ni?
Like near and to be neighborhood.
Yes, okay. Okay, I see. I'm going to ask you a question, and you can only look on this side. Okay. Who is going to move to Highland Road?
Any.
Yes, good. Okay, and Ni, will Sarah and Yanni live far away from each other?
No. They will be neighborhood.
They will be neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So do you understand that you can take a long passage and you can just use some words to give me the answers? Okay, you happy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's move on. So now it's going to tell you how to find keywords, synonyms, and vocabulary. Let's see, Ni, you can read this note for me.
Note finding keywords is explained in Unit 1. Main idea, knowing whether keywords are, I will help you. Take that your main idea answers is correct. Find the
Approximate.
approximate locations of important factor details.
Okay, so this is the same. This is the take the ideas and you make it into smaller keywords. Okay, let's look over here. Icy.
I read it
Yes, please.
because details explain important points of the main idea. Please work from the topic sentence and the questions are usually found close to important details. So finding keyword means finding detail.
Okay, good. Do you understand what they're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so that's like what we have been doing. We look for the words that we need to find to get the answers. Okay, and Ni, you can read this for me, and then we will try.
A synonym,
A synonym.
a synonym of a word is a different word with the same definition. For example,
Synonyms.
synonym of cold are chilly, freezing, and
Frigid. Frigid.
frigid. They all mean the same thing. Watch out for synonym. You don't want to miss important information because a keyword is disguised as a synonym.
Okay, so that's like what we spoke about yesterday. Okay, sometimes they say a different word, even if we're looking for one word. Okay, so if our word in the question is cold, we need to also look for other words that mean the same thing. Okay, do you remember from yesterday we did that? Okay, so let's have a look over here. Okay, we have a passage and then we have a question. Okay, so let's see. Icy, you can read the question for me.
Where can you find bluely bats?
Okay, where can you find bumblebee bats? Okay, and Ni, you're going to read these answers for me and tell me what we need. Okay, we actually need to look for all of these. Can you read them for me?
Eastern Thailand, Western Myanmar,
Myanmar.
Eastern Myanmar and Thailand, Western Myanmar and Thailand.
Okay, so for all of these answers, we have to look for these words. Okay, so now you can tell me when you find these words. So you don't have to read everything. You just look very quickly until you find the country, the words.
Western part,
Yes. Western parts of.
Thailand and Myanmar.
Okay. So let's go down and choose which one. Which one do you think it is, Ni?
Eastern,
West. It was Western.
Eastern,
Western parts of Thailand and Myanmar.
yeah,
So which one do you think it is?
D.
D, very good. Okay, so the correct answer is D. The passage specifically says western parts of Thailand and Myanmar. Using hint 2, we find the keywords. Okay, so we found the bats, little bats, these mini bats are always close to detail. Okay, let's see if there's another one over here. I see you can read this for me.
If an answer choice is true, there is ingredient to support
Evidence.
evidence to support is in the reading passage. Match answer choices to detail from the passage and choose the answer which fits the detail best.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. If an answer choice is true, we need to say why. Okay, so we need to look for evidence. So now this is also using keywords. You find those keywords and then you can read the information on that. Okay, let's have a look at our passage over here. Icy, you can read this one.
What is true about Sarah?
Okay, Ni, sorry, I've done it the wrong way. Okay, Ni, you can read the answers for me again.
She is baked too low to a junior. She wants to be an Olympic runner. She won the 100-meter race last year. She won the 100-meter race this year.
Okay, so now we need to look for, okay, so which one is true? So now we need to know, she expected to lose to a junior. Okay, we need to look for that. Or she wants to be Olympic runner. Okay, or she won 100-meter race last year. 100-meter race this year. Okay, are you ready to go and look? Let's go see.
I know it.
Okay, I see. What do you think it is?
It is she won the 100-meter race last year.
Was it last year?
Mm,
Okay, let's look here again.
Last year, yeah.
Last week,